Howdy gang, Jeff from G's Gear here, trying to talk a little bit louder because we've tried to balance the microphones of the recorder with the noise coming out of the amplifier. Welcome, we're doing another video this evening of a guitar that we're about to add to the shop at reverb.com. And gang, we got a beauty here. This is really sweet. This is a Harmony H19 dated to September 27th, 1966. And it is near mint. It is in excellent, excellent, excellent condition. It's got a few little nicks and dings on it, but it is all original, and it's just a joy to play. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous guitar. Came into the shop very clean. Needed a little bit of work, which we'll get into in a minute, and it's ready to go. 1966, you know, we're getting back in time. I made a note of it on the listing for the website. September 27th, 1966 is the day that Love went into the recording studio to begin work on their second album, Da Capo. So if you want to play some South California surf rock or psychedelic rock, here you go. You know, if you're more of a spirit guy and you want to go a little jazzier, this can handle it too. It's got the twin de-armond mustache pickups with the adjustable pole pieces, the gumdrop knobs, Hagstrom hardware. This thing is beautiful. So, a little bit about the H19. Surprisingly, there's a lot of confusion about the H19 Silhouette, is what this is called in Harmony parlance, versus the Harmony Bobcat. And many people seem to think that they're the same guitar. They are not. The H19 Silhouette was the top of the line of the Harmony solid body guitars. It is, in its day, it was made from 63 to 67. It was larger than the Bobcat. The Bobcat is made up until the early 1970s, and at a later point in time, the body of the Bobcat becomes larger, and it's the same body as this one. But initially, though the design of the body was the same, the Bobcat was a smaller guitar. This is a little bit heavier guitar. It's got better sustain. They both have the de-armond pickups, but on the Bobcat, they used the standard gold foil pickups at that time, and the Silhouette got the mustache pickups with the adjustable pole pieces. Also, importantly, with the Silhouette, the bridge and the tremolo are made by Hagstrom. They're very high end, and the bridge goes through the scratch plate and into the body of the guitar. So you get a much better transference of the vibration. It keeps the strings moving. You get better sustain. On the Bobcat, the bridge is a floating bridge that sits behind the scratch plate, and they have the old, I think they called it a W style of tremolo, which was just a real crude strip of metal out here that you could wail away on. This thing's much more finessed, much more nuanced. Those are the big differences. In time, the Bobcat has the same size body. In time, the Bobcat has the same pickups. It never has the same hardware. They both have the gumdrop knobs, which are so cool. 3-way selector switch, inline tuners. In this case, bound fretboard. I think the Bobcat probably had a bound fretboard as well. The large position markers. Bobcat may have had dot markers. I'm struggling to recall at the moment. This is the one. This was Harmony's preferred top-of-the-line solid body. When it came into the shop, as I said, it was very, very clean. The only issue that we found with it, and we've seen this before with electric Harmony guitars, these guys, they were cranking out 300,000 guitars in a year. Just churning them out. So sometimes quality control wasn't the best. What we have seen is that on occasion, the guitars will come through where the ground lug on the volume potentiometers has not been folded over and soldered to the body. That's what allows the signal, when you turn the volume down, to be routed progressively to ground, and it goes to the body of the potentiometer, the casing of it, and from there it follows the ground wire back to the jack and out to the ground at the amplifier, and your sound goes away. So with this guitar, neither of the volume controls had that ground completion, and so you could turn the knob down, but the sound wouldn't go away. So we did complete that. We fixed the grounding issue on these for the volume pots, which is all that needed it, and now the pots function perfectly. We cleaned and polished the guitar, leveled and crowned the frets, set the intonation, and and set up the pickups so that we balanced the pickups really well. This is just the neck pickup. Neck and bridge. Bridge. There's a real nice balance between them. If you're up here in the neck position, you've got a really nice deep bluesy sound out of it. Let's do that. And let's see, I've carefully rolled off the volume on both pickups, and my trusty Ampeg Reverber Rocket is set with a volume level of 1. This thing puts out some sound, as does this, and it's just too much for the microphones on my recorder. So I've got everything dialed back. We'll just take the tone control. It goes volume, tone, volume, tone. And we'll take the tone control and roll it all the way out. And again, this is just the neck pickup. A little bit of scratchiness in there. Now I'm not getting it at all. Okay. A little bit. We'll treat that with deoxit before we let the guitar out of here. Now if we get down to the bridge pickup, you've got bite galore. We'll take that tone control and roll it all the way out again. Fold in a little bit of it. Bring in a little bit more. A little bit more. And then the rest of the way. It's got some really great tonal colors. Put it in the middle and start blending things. This thing all day. People are discovering more and more these DeArmond gold foil pickups. Single coil, some of the best single coil pickups ever made in this country. They are right up there with the P90s, and in my estimation, they blow any Stratocaster pickup out of the water. I love these things. They've got warmth, clarity, and bite all at once. So there you have it. Harmony H19 Silhouette, finished up on September 27th, 1966. It's date stamped on the back of the scratch plate. Twin DeArmond mustache pickups with the adjustable pole pieces, gumdrop knobs, Hagstrom bridge, Hagstrom vibrato. Tuners work perfectly. Everything about this thing is beautiful. Let me get the strap off of this and show you the back of it here as well. You'll also notice I'm right in front of the amplifier and I'm not getting any feedback. Maybe that's unfair to say because I've got the amp turned down a bit. But it's in beautiful shape. You won't see it here. You'll see it on the website. There are some nicks, not dings, but little scratches, little abrasions to the finish. Some of the stuff would buff out, I'm sure. But it is super clean. It's just super clean all the way around. It comes in its original case, which is a chipboard case that's lined with a red lining. If you like rock and roll from the 1960s, if you like the surf sound, if you like the sound of the bands out of the American Midwest, this is what these guys were playing. These things are great guitars. So I would encourage you to have a look at it. You're looking at the video. Check out the pictures on the website. It's at gsgear@reverb.com. It's also at our website, www.gsgear.com. And you'll see there that what we do is we buy, restore, and sell vintage musical instruments. We also do repairs for our clientele. So if you have any work that needs to be done, if you have a vintage instrument that you'd like to place on consignment, or that needs to have work done to be placed on consignment, give us a holler. Yeah, that's the kind of thing we do. All right, I'm going to noodle around on this thing and do something to take us out. We'll see you on the flip side. I got one more to do tonight.